Well, I guess I have to say welcome to my new health adventure. Okay, so if you're subscribed to my channel, please subscribe. If you're not, you have gone through some of my journeys, I'm sure. So we've already gone through the portacath in, the portacath out, blood clots in the heart and lungs. We've gone through phlebotomies that work, didn't work, get denied, happen, randomness all over. Oh, and let me not forget failing medicines and actually trying to heal my liver, getting tested for hepatitis of all sorts, I guess, and not having it, but having major liver issues, and finally clearing up the liver after the medicine is discontinued, and having a clean enough liver to try something new. We've gone through it. We've gone through the things, but welcome to a new one. So quite frankly, I am trying to catch everyone up because literally things keep happening like insane. And not only do I have medical issues, but I have a family, I have life. So you have to understand, here's my life, right? Here's medical issues, unfortunately taking up 2 more items than I would want to. And then I have my son who's amazing, who's everything, my family, and me, and life, and living, right? So these are these, and this is this. So with this, I am trying to catch up on this because this one keeps trying to take more fingers, and I don't want it to. So here's the catch up. About 2 weeks ago, we went to go to Zion's National Park. Why? Because we needed to get out as a family, and we wanted to go somewhere open space and enjoy it. And we love nature, we love traveling, we have wanderlust like crazy. And so we got totally ready, packed up our stuff, and we made it to Vegas. We stayed over in Vegas. Luckily, it was awesome. We stayed away from people. My temperature was low. They measured everyone. We, in fact, walked in the heat outside in Vegas to stay away from all crowds because, believe me, nobody cares about being outside in Vegas. They won't go. So, we tried our best, right? I ended up getting sick, so instead of going all the way to Zion's the next day, we ended up just turning around. We slept in a off place, ordered in food, all of that, because I thought, well, maybe I have COVID. Something is off again. Mind you, just before we left, I did think, well, maybe I should just get a COVID test. I wasn't feeling good. But then I was like, no, because my one of the medical people said, it will probably come back negative because they've all come back negative. And I thought, you know what, you're right. Maybe it's just something with my histamines or craziness. I'm good. So that was before we went. On our way back, I was Googling COVID testing spots. I got a message from the doctor, and she said, you can come in here if you need one. And I was like, good timing, I'll go. Got the test, came back negative again. And I am absolutely fine with that. And I'm so over these COVID tests. And I think my doctors are, I think all of us are. And I am literally just I don't want to do the test unless I'm damn near dying. So that was that. We went to Vegas. Sounds fun. Totally was not. But it was family time, and we did enjoy our time, and that's the most important thing you can do. So then we came home after what seemed like a 5,000 day trip, and it was overnight, essentially 2 nights, sleep, and home. Then I still wasn't feeling good, and I was like, this is ridiculous. So I'm trying to hold it off. And in my catching up with you, I will be skipping things, just so you know. I had this very full feeling and heaviness, and I'm like, you know what, I need to have a phlebotomy, or something has to change inside, because I don't know what's going on, but I don't feel well, but probably phlebotomy. So I wrote, and I asked, can I have my phlebotomy if I hit 42 or more, because I was already higher than that last time anyway. Well, I go in and see the labs, and my hematocrit was 41.9, literally. I didn't get it done. And I was actually kind of bummed. I'm like, I don't know, if it's not that, what is wrong? Why am I so heavy? Why am I so swollen? Why am I lethargic? Why am I sick every time I eat? Why am I a bloated mess? What is going on? Because quite frankly, my labs, they're different now, but they seem a little bit better. What's going on? Okay, so now I think I'm going to be able to finish it where we're at now. I think we're caught up for this last couple of weeks. So last Saturday, I was having bad pains. It actually came on really quick and fast. We dropped my son off at one of his extracurricular activities, and as we're walking into the place, I doubled over in deep, deep stabbing pain. Mind you, I am so accustomed to pain, I am so accustomed to weirdness that generally I can ignore it. I can just walk by and be like, you know what, that really sucked, and let me just take a few breaths and move on with the day. So after I doubled over, I took some breaths and I was like, that was very different. That was new. Take a breath, and I thought, keep on, right? So then we drop him off, we get in the car, all is well, we get home. I'm sitting on a chair, literally just sitting, nothing, doing nothing. And all of a sudden, bam, bam, two deep, like super painful pains in my gut. And it's like right over here, like the upper right abdomen. I know it now. Very excruciatingly painful. So of course, I'm wincing and yelping to my husband, oh my God, that was painful, that was different. And he's like, what's going on? I'm like, I don't know, it's just something in my stomach. I'll Google it, because of course. So I Google, and it doesn't seem like it's a huge thing. Like, it seems pretty innocuous, but I'm like, man, it was different, and it was painful. So then boom, 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 it goes again. And by this time, I think it's like 7 times. So I told my husband, or 6 times, I said, if I get one more, like, we're going to the doctor. Reason being, I don't want a midnight trip to the doctor. So as we're talking, bam, stab, and I'm like, that's it. So we're going to pick up my son and then drop me off at the emergency room. But then I thought, I have my best friend here. So I call her, she drops her things because she's amazing, comes over, gets me, my husband takes my son, and she takes me to the ER. The irony here is I didn't have the pain anymore, and I was like, do I really want to be here? Because literally, how sick of it can you get, you know? And I didn't want to be there. But I go in and I go for the, whatever they've got to do. And I'm trying to give them my history. They don't have the share anywhere, and that's such a bummer when people don't. Side note. Anyway, so I'm trying to give them my history and just say, I don't know. I don't feel it now. So what do I do? Like, God, I hate this. You always feel so nuts, like something's going on, like crazy. And yet you have to trust your body. Like, I know there's something going on, and I don't always look at the numbers sometimes confirm, but like literally, your body. Just a quick rundown. They gave me ultrasound, x-ray, bunch of labs, and I can't remember what else. Hello. So they did those things. X-ray looked great. It was a chest x-ray, perfectly fine. Labs were off. Ironically, my hematocrit is still going down. It's totally out of this world. I don't know what's going on. And I have to say, there's new labs. Oh, I had to do a urinalysis. And this is weird, but they measure the gravity of your urine, and apparently mine's low. I had no idea that wasn't even like an existing item, but I have low urine gravity. I'm just telling you it all because I'm so over all of this. And then I had this thing. I'm going to look this up because it was something I'd not heard of, but it's lipase level is high, like super high, I guess. I didn't know what that was. I still kind of don't understand it. Anyhow, that was some of my stuff. So what happened is they were super nice. The doctor came in and he said, your blood levels look, kind of according to what you have. You're already seeing someone for this. I'm like, yeah. And multiple times they had come back, asked me if I'm a drinker. I am not a drinker. I'm a teetotaler. So they kept coming back. Are you sure you don't drink? I'm like, no, I don't drink. Literally, I don't. I have enough stuff on my body. I'm not even going to try to, it's not worth it to me. So not worth it. So then they come back and he says, in your ultrasound, we see that your liver is enlarged. I'm like, not surprised. My spleen was also enlarged. And it shows that I have fatty liver. I'm like, what? So the quick explanation for that is the pain I was feeling is not necessarily your liver, because you can say it's liver pain if you're having it, because you're not going to get technical. But what it is, he says, is like when your ribs or a muscle gets onto your liver or something around there, that's the pain you're feeling because it's like ginormous. And I was like, that stuff is crazy. I hope to never have that again. And now I have a crap liver again, but this one's different. So here's my issue. I'm on a new freaking adventure. So essentially now I have enlarged liver, enlarged spleen, the fatty liver. I've got to do something about it. I got me a main doctor, and I'll be seeing them on Monday. I'm very, very happy to get that. Trying to get everything, just like get it all together and get it done. This liver thing, of course, mentally, I'm thinking it's the Jakafi. Why? Because I always have crap situations with drugs. I have been kind of bummed out lately. I've actually been trying to Google, why the hell do I always have bad reactions? Why does my body hate drugs? Why does my liver poop out? Like, it makes no sense. So of course it's not ideal for doctors or the company of Jakafi to say that had anything to do with it. The thing is when we went into this, we were making sure that my liver was looking good, so I could start something else, right? February I had an ultrasound on the abdomen. My liver was actually looking perfect, like wonderful, beautiful, wonderful liver, right? And I've had an enlarged liver before, but barely, like super mildly enlarged. I'll put the notes here so you can see them also. Like literally, it hasn't been a huge issue other than when I did medicine. So now, here we go, from clean liver to big fat fatty liver. I gained a ginormous amount of ballooning fatty fat when I was on the Jakafi. And it wasn't even in relation to the food I was eating. It seriously was just like insane. Like I even smelled food and it was like fat. So again, not pleasing to doctors or the makers of the drug, but people actually can have an after effect of after being off of Ruxolitinib or Jakafi. They literally have like a syndrome named after it. It's really crappy. Again, I was on an extremely low dose, very short time. But I'm not going to discount that because I've already had a crap record. Anyhow, so I'm not a little frustrated. I'm very frustrated. I super regret taking it, and I know that sounds so bad. But in the long run, here's our new adventure. It totally blows. And I have to say, on the good note is I'm very happy because I had already started the exercising. I had already seen, like, holy moly, this weight. And I've already seen that. So again, I saw the weight and I freak out, of course, but I know at least I'm knowledgeable enough to say, you know what, let me do something about this, like here and now, like hit it straightforward. So I am so glad I was already on the path. I already admire the lights out of these women that I showed you in my last video who are exercising, doing amazing things. They have MPNs, my friend Brianna, everyone. I am so grateful for that because if I wasn't trying hard before, I'm distinctly trying hard now. Anyway, so this is where I'm at. I do get swelling after I eat, ginormously painful, excruciating, painful swelling. I am excited to go to this new doctor Monday. Who knew you'd be excited? But things have to get better. They must. Our house is all fruits and vegetables. The doctor did say something about going vegan. And bless his heart, it's not hard in my house because we're practically there. We're practically there. It's not hard to be vegan. So all is well. I'm going to keep pushing. I'm on this journey. Like, I hate saying journey, but it's a new adventure, new journey. We are going to lose this fatty liver. There's a ton of information. In fact, people, it's supposed to be like a huge silent killer situation or bad thing. Check it out. It's a sucky thing, and we all learn something, so take care of yourself too. And I'm going to keep going. I did buy milk thistle again. I know people were against it, like saying, well, you don't know if it's going to be healthy. Quite frankly, with all the stuff I take anymore, if this one has a good record, I'm taking it because I've had it. So on to a new journey and adventure. I have so many other amazing things to share with you that are positive. But this health stuff keeps getting in the way. So We'll be in touch. Take care, everyone. Drink your water.